Personally, I've been in the business a long time, and I really focus on communication and interpersonal skills. And the longer that I do it, the more I find out that people's mind style, which is the opposite of a mindset, is so important these days. So we're getting a lot more business, we're getting a lot more people interact with us because they know they have to be flexible. It's no longer one size fits all, just in conversations. People are wanting to listen more, they're wanting to connect more because they just know so many more people. So really, Mind Style, it's a training organisation, but we focus on interpersonal skills, and we work with people, getting on with lots and lots of different people by being able to adapt their own mind style. The history of kind of the modern world, the recent modern world, the Industrial Revolution world, it was about trying to force everybody into these squares, into these boxes, sitting behind your desk, go to school, you've got to do your 3 R's, don't be too creative, learn your maths. And so people wanted to have the IBM suit, the blue suit of IBM. Maybe going back too far for some people, but really it was about people having to conform. Now along comes this new era we live in where everybody can be whatever they want to be. But then, if you're the same person to everyone, you're going to get different results. So for a business person, you really want to start connecting. So there may be 4 key areas that we talk about. Certainly Mind Style, and the keys M-I-N-D, the first letters of Mind Style. So we talk about people who like meaning. The M is for meaningful people, thoughtful people, people who have got to kind of dot the I's and cross the T's and think about things before they do anything. And then we have the I, the interactive people. They've got to poke things. It's also I for index finger. So I always talk about people, you know, they want to interact, they want to connect, they want to touch things, they want to move things, and they're a little bit quicker. Then the N, you've got the normalizer. That's the team player. They don't want anybody to be better than them, but they don't want anybody to be worse off than them. They want to, you know, where are we all going to go today? What are we going to do today? And it's we, and it's very much like that. And then you have the D, which are the directive, the dominant people. They want everybody to do what they want to do. Now, if you do a profile like that, people peak at different areas because we're all different people. But the more mature you are, the better you are at business. If you're a counsellor or a coach or a trainer, or indeed somebody who does videos or films people, you have to be able to interact with all the different types of people you meet. So you need to, A, recognise people's mind styles and be able to adapt your mind style to get the best results. You don't have to, but if you want to connect in a powerful and effective and what we call elegant way, you really need to know about your mind styles. 3 things in changes. The first one is knowing there's an option. Wow, I don't have to be, as a male, I don't have to be rigid, fixed, focused. I can be flexible, adaptable, creative, colourful. I've got that choice. Wow. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, wait a minute, if I use different language, I'll get different results. which sounds obvious, but some people, they keep doing the same thing, using the same words, and I've got what I call a Jamaican approach, where they just say the same thing louder. Just go, or the British on holiday, you know, to learn how to speak a foreign language, to speak English louder. So that's the second thing. Changing your language is powerful. But the third thing, which is absolutely magic, is if I change how I feel inside, the people who I work with change how they feel. So, I can't give you a list of how it changes people. I'm sure you can imagine, as you think of what I'm saying, that people, when they get these extra abilities and this extra flexibility, their performance improves exponentially in all areas. Relationships improve, business becomes more attractive, and the future for young people, which is my specialist area, just instead of being very, don't know what I'm doing, don't know where I'm going, don't know what's going to happen, and it's panic, they go to, well, I know what I'd like to do. I know how I have to shape myself to do that. So let's get moving. Off the top of my head, there's a young gentleman, I've known him for about 7 years now. So when I first met him, he was about 15, about to do his GCSEs. He was identified, young African Caribbean lad, he was identified as being enormously talented, really in all levels, in all areas, but he was not going to achieve his 5 GCSEs because he wasn't committed to it. I started working with him, and this is a quote from him. He said, I'm good at maths, I'm good at English, I'm the best footballer in the school, I can rap, and all this stuff just bores me. I'm not interested. And And we took him through the Success Mind Style program with 14 of his schoolmates. And some of the things we do is dreams and desires. And we do a thing called a conversation with the great you. So we got him to design a picture of who he could be, how he could be, and what he could be. He designed himself with our guidance. And now, 7 years later, he's doing, he runs a mission in, I think it's Zambia. He goes over there for years working with young African children. He works for Connections, where he's a personal advisor helping other young people. He's married, he's got a dog, he's got a fantastic life that I wish I had. But the options were, though, that he could have gone down a path which was about gangs and guns. So I'm very proud of some of the young people I've worked with, and I keep in contact with them. A story I will tell you that was really nice. I was walking through TK Maxx in Wolverhampton, and we give out Mind Style t-shirts to the graduates. And about 4 years after she'd been in the program, I was walking through TK Maxx and I saw her with this Mind Style t-shirt on. I didn't recognize her because she was obviously a lot older, but so I said, hi. She was, oh, Don, hugs and really happy to see me. And I said, we talked, we caught up. And I said to her, isn't it amazing that this day I'm seeing you in TK Maxx and it's the day you're wearing your Mind Style t-shirt? And she said to me, I wear it all the time. And that kind of got me, that the stuff we do really works and the young people get it.